and welcome to another fantastic episode of Sega Sonic Radio. I am your host, as always, GX, aka Chris, aka The Spin Dash, and we've got some great music for you tonight. Hope you can catch it and say hello to our fantastic audience. Hi, audience. Glad to have you here. Let's go ahead and get things kicking with a request. See you guys on the other side. Hey, y'all, welcome back. You're listening to Sega Sonic Radio, including a couple new faces popping in tonight, which we are always glad to have. Once again, I'm your host, GX, aka Chris, aka the Spin Dash, and just, for those who haven't done it before, welcome to Sega Sonic Radio. We are the modern incarnation of the prior 24-hour streaming. We don't do this 24 hours. I would like to sleep at some point, but what we do have is somewhere in the vicinity of about 2 hours of music requests every week over on Twitter or Sonic Stadium message boards or our Discord. We ask you to give us requests that you think fit with a theme of the week. And that theme tonight is robots. We're looking for robots, and you have served us a selection of requests, including our first request for the evening from Staffer Knuckles 87. I have that on a sticky note. Mechanical Resonance from Sonic Adventure. Cool. Yeah, and we got plenty of robotic stuff. I kind of was reaching for a theme tonight, but if there's one thing I kind of like about the whole franchise, about that we are here for, is that I like robots. I like robots quite a lot. Especially, I don't necessarily love, mecha in the same way, but I do love just human-sized robots, especially, kind of classic old-school cartoony ones. Big Mega Man fan. I love the designs of classic Badniks. And, it's a neat part of the series. And another neat part of the series is some music. We got another request coming at you, but for now, enjoy this set, and I'll see you on the other side. Hey, welcome back. That was hard for me to look at because of how much my window is now a bit more cramped. That was Metallic Clash from Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice, followed up by... Oh, this is a problem. There we go. That's better. That was Metallic Clash from Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice, followed up by A Duel with Metal Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, requested by Mr. Speed. Wrapping up with Scouts on the Case from, fun Picross style indie game Murder by Numbers. Really like the soundtrack of that, but also I'm coming at it as a big Ace Attorney fan, so... we've got our first quiz coming at you tonight. So put on your brains, put on your scrap brains, scrap your brains. I still have not come up with a good way to reflect this. Nor are all of my stuff all misorganized. Let's try this again. No. Okay, where do we put this then? That's there. This goes here. Oh boy, let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Oh boy, we're gonna try to troubleshoot immediately. Okay, there we go. Now we got the scrap brain up. Don't know why it wasn't working before, but it should be working now. So, we got a trivia question for you tonight. Who is the only playable SEGA crossover character to appear in both Sonic Riders and Sonic Riders Zero Gravity? There's plenty of crossover characters that appear in that game series. Which one appears in both of the first two? While we do that, we've got a song for you. Catch you on the other side. Hey, if you want to answer, feel free to guess in chat. If you don't want to, hey, we block chat, so, chat can't reveal an answer. So, go ahead and guess if you'd like. If you don't want to guess, just minimize chat or minimize the window or whatever, and we'll let you know the answer after this song. Hey, that was ungravatify. Gravatify. I just there were times when I would just call it ungratify. I know that's not it, but it's what I would call it, and it's the Electro Extended mix as requested by Alex over on the Discord. Hey, we got some great answers over in chat. I believe some of them were indeed correct. That's right, it was knights that appeared in both of the first two Sonic Riders games. I also, hey, if you want some extra credit, could you name the other 4 characters that appeared as guests? And they were Ai and Ulala in the original Sonic Riders, as well as Amigo and Billy Hatcher in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, which is funny because by that point we were in the Wii. We were very far removed from Billy Hatcher. Even Billy Hatcher's even sort of evaporated from some of the crossover games that he kind of hung out in for just a little bit. I know he was in one of the early Sega crossover racing games, but hasn't stuck around since. But I hope that you've stuck around because we've got another trio of music for you coming up, including another request. Hope you enjoy. Catch you on the other side. Hey, that was Metal Depot from Sonic Battle. Forgot to put it up on screen, but that was a request from MFA over on the Discord. Followed up with Versus the Four-Man from Sonic Dream Team. Wrapping up with The Machine from Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball, the 8-bit version. I thought the 8-bit version would be pretty cool to play for a smidge. But yeah, it's a good selection. I need to go back to Sonic Dream Team. I never actually have finished it. I started it. It wasn't hugely my cup of tea, but it was good enough that I probably could, spend a bit more time with it. I think I got bored going back to previous stages to wrap up more collectibles or whatever it wanted me to get to unlock later stages. But Four-Man was kind of a interesting boss fight. Made more interesting that it was sort of the introduction of Tails and Cream in that area. Just the general idea that, like, hey, every character has a boss fight. Well, every set of characters has, like, a boss fight that goes with them. So, but now that there's, a couple more challenging stages associated with it, it feels like all the more reason to head and give it another shot. We're gonna give a song another shot here. This is a request that uses the same bass track as another request that came in. Look, when I asked for robots, I knew what I was gonna get, but expect a healthy dose of Metal Sonic. The robot. But we've also got some other robots represented in this selection. Hope you enjoy. Catch you on the other side. Hey, that was Stardust Speedway from Sonic Generations as requested by Ratchet25TX over on the Discord, followed up with Whisker and Johnny from Sonic Rush Adventure, two very notable robots in the series that unfortunately would not return as most things in the Sonic Rush series outside of Blaze herself. And wrapping up with Captain Jelly and Admiral Jelly from the original Sonic Colors. Hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you enjoy our next quiz coming up now. That's right. We've got... I gotta find a better way to automate this. We've got our audio cue for the week. Every week, we ask you to identify a Sega song, a Sega game, based on a song that we give you. And if you're able to do it, then, you know, it's great job. Great job. There are no prizes, there's only kudos. That said, I picked an easy one this week, so as always, hey, if you want to guess along, you are welcome to do so in chat. If you want to save it for the end of the song, you can always minimize chat or minimize the window. Go ahead and tell me, what is this song? What is this game? Catch you on the other side. That's right. A lot of you absolutely did get this one, which I figured. This was a pretty straightforward one. Like, a lot of people are going to be familiar with, of course, the all-time Genesis classic, Ristar. Yeah, I mean, one of the most noteworthy, despite, like, I would say it not being one of the most mass market memorable Sega Genesis games, it certainly did not hit as popular as Sonic did. I would say one of its biggest claims to fame was being included on the Sonic Classic Collection? The GameCube one. Whichever one the GameCube one was. Not Gems. I keep trying to think. No, Mega Collection. Mega Collection is what I'm thinking of. It was kind of iconic because there were a couple non-Genesis or non-Sonic games on that collection. And Ristar was one of them due to its connection with, Sonic Team itself, and it was kind of neat. It was kind of a lot of people's first exposure, just as it's being brought up in chat here. It certainly was mine, I will say that much. So, yeah, it's kind of a neat game. It's kind of a neat game. It's occasionally frustrating, but so is the Sonic games. We're gonna push forward and take you up to another trio of songs. Hope you enjoy. Catch you on the other side. y'all, and welcome back. That was Tower from Sonic Frontiers, followed up by Chrome Gadget from Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and wrapping up with the theme of E102 Gamma from Sonic Adventure, requested by Minister Tay and new follower, Flower Garden Get. Always glad, and it's always easier whenever someone wants to request something that is already on the playlist. Yeah, Gamma's theme kind of stands out among a lot of the other themes. First and foremost, because it is really one of the only playable character themes that is not really vocal in a meaningful way. And I mean, I can tell you back when I was in high school, I did not appreciate that as much. I was way into like, no, you gotta have the big bombastic singing theme. You gotta have someone wailing on a guitar, and like, you know, I'm approaching my late 30s, and at this point it's like, no, there's a lot going on in this song that I appreciate much more than, you know, the big butt rock nonsense. You know, personal preferences and all, but we've got another request coming up in the next segment, as well as a Olympics game sound. Like, who is particularly robot-y in the Sonic and Mario and Sonic at the Olympics series? Well, there is one major character that is. Let's go check it out and enjoy. Catch you on the other side. Hey, that was. I had to turn it off. I was too busy just just enjoying the music. That was Fi's theme from Sonic Battle. Also the theme of the Coliseum, requested by Maxi Bun Buns over on Twitter. Followed up by Never Let It Go from Sonic the Fighters. And wrapping up with the rival battle against Omega. And this one was specifically from the Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. There's at least one other. I believe the original Winter Olympic Games also had a rival battle. If not, I don't think it was Sochi. I think it was the original. I remember I remember the Sochi one to be, to be kind of the weakest of the bunch. And it's a little funny to think about because if you track who published which of these games, you can kind of get a sense of when Nintendo was in, we'll say, some trouble. Because a lot of the early ones were published by Sega, as was the 2020 Tokyo Olympics games. But the Wii U ones were published by Nintendo, which probably kind of tells you, like, hey, Nintendo needed these more than Sega did at the time. But for as much as I didn't love the Sochi one, the Rio one was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'm still of the mindset that the best is the 2020 Tokyo one with its story mode, but I kind of like the breadth of this series, and I think the weirdest part of it all is all of the mobile games are fairly unique compared to a lot of the console ones. Both in like what they offer in some of the events, but also a lot of the mobile ones also had story modes long before Tokyo 2020 got one. Even the mobile Tokyo 2020 was, was pretty good actually. I was surprisingly impressed. It had a great soundtrack and it was pretty fun for what it was. And what else may be pretty fun for what it is our next quiz for the evening. And our last quiz for the evening. Put on your scrap brains. It's time for a quiz. In Sonic Adventure 2, all 6 main characters have a secret cart in kart race mode. What is Rouge's secret cart? Go ahead and contemplate that for a bit, and I will see you guys on the other side. So mea culpa on this one. I might have worded this question a little bit wrong. So yeah, it shouldn't be Sonic Adventure 2. It should be Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, because there is a distinction here. In the original Sonic Adventure 2, this cart would have been a piece of downloadable content, we'll say, rather than available by way of just pure unlocking. In Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, if you complete every one of Rouge's missions, then the thing that you would unlock is Egg Robo. Again, like in the Japanese version, he is downloadable content, as is Tails', not quite Tails' counterpart, but Tails' counterpart in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is racing around as a Chow. It's real weird that they kind of have completely different, unlocks and stuff in the in between the GameCube version and the original Dreamcast version. Like right down to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle doesn't have all the references to Big the Cat. He's practically erased from the game, whereas he's all over the place in the original Dreamcast version. And yeah, you can unlock, I believe in the original Dreamcast release, you can also get Omo Chow as a downloadable cart with Omo Chow's little car looking like Opa Opa. It's interesting. I like to see the continued survival of Fantasy Zone in the Sega mindset, including the most recent references, in Sonic Superstars. Hey, we're approaching the last bit of the night. I've got 2 more music segments for you and 1 more closing song, including 1 request here in the mix. Hope you enjoy. Catch you on the other side.
to take you, sneak up from behind. Is it me you say you're looking for? Let me show you who I am and what I'm here for. Here for. Hey, trying to reach inside of me, trying to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity, trying to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. Like a million faces, I've recognized them all, and one by one they all become a number as they fall. In the face of reason, I can't take no more. One by one they all become a black mark on the floor. Is it me? You say you're looking for? Let me show you who I am and what I have in store. In store. Hey, hey, yeah! Trying to reach inside of me, trying to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity, trying to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. You can take another lifelong try. You can take another try. Trying to reach inside of me, trying to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity, trying to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. Trying to reach inside of me, trying to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of.
Hey, that was Battle with the Death Queen from Sonic Forces, followed up by Diablon from Shadow the Hedgehog, the boss fight between between Gun Commander and Sonic against Shadow. That boss fight's a pain in the butt. He takes a million hits unless you have good access to guns, and the guns that they give you access to changes from path to path, as does the arena size. And if you're going for a non-gun run, then it takes forever because just getting to hit him is a pain. But then also we wrapped up with a request, What I'm Made Of, from Sonic Heroes, requested by Flame over on Twitter. Hope you enjoyed. We're getting close to the end of the night. We've got one more 3-song segment for you. But yeah, tonight's was robots. It's kind of a tenuous thing. Like, there are definitely robots in the series that have their own themes. We listened to Gamma's theme. Omega kind of has some musical motifs that are, roughly associated with him. Metal Sonic absolutely has some Stardust Speedway has ultimately just become his theme song, more or less. Anytime that he appears, we have to be asking, where's Stardust Speedway? And there were some jazzy I really like the Sonic Generations version. It was much more upbeat than the original was for that. and even the remix for, and obviously I'm sort of conflating US version and Japanese version for this, but even compared to the Sonic Forces version or the Sonic 4 Episode 2 version, the Sonic Generations version really lively here. It's pretty good. But all in all, like, this is probably the most I don't know, industrial stage themed one. Like, hey, let's reference bosses that, are robots. That kind of stuff. I just feel it was, pretty appropriate. We're going to wrap up again with one more segment tonight. I've got a trio of songs, no requests, but they should be a nice set of music. Hope you enjoy. Catch you on the other side. Hey, all that was Death Egg Robot from, well, no, not in that order, it wasn't. That was Mad Gear Zone Act 3 from Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1. One of the songs I legitimately like from that soundtrack. Followed up by Death Egg Robot from Sonic Generations. Wrap it up with Egg Emperor from Sonic Heroes. You know, lots of big fighty robots. Fighting all the big fighty robots. Well, except for Mad Gear Zone. You don't really fight much in the way of the big robots in that one. It's more of a bunch of smaller robots. We're gonna wrap up for the evening. And I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna wrap up with Stardust Speedway. But thank you, everyone who tuned in. Thank you, new listeners, and welcome. Thank you, all returning listeners. You are always appreciated every time that you come and join. Thank you, everyone who's listening on YouTube, and thank you, of course, to everyone listening on Twitch or anywhere else where you can catch this show. With that, hey, everything we do is under the banner of Sonic Stadium. You can check out sonicstadium.org for one of the internet's oldest Sonic fan communities. We've got news, we've got forums, we've got plenty of written work and video work, that all sorts of crazy stuff. And you can also check out Sega Sonic Radio's YouTube channel. Just, go to YouTube and search Sega Sonic Radio. You will find it. All of our old episodes of this series of the show are over on our main Sonic Stadium YouTube channel. And all of the new ones are, just on our unique Sega Sonic Radio channel. That sounds very confusing. Just search Sega Sonic Radio on YouTube. That's the easiest thing I can give you. We've also got a Discord, and hey, if you want to submit your requests early, come join our Discord. We got a solid little community over here chatting it up, and I don't want to commit to a specific day because it changes often, but if you want to give your requests earlier in the week, or if you just don't like interacting with Twitter at all, then you can jump over on our Discord and submit your requests in the Sega Sonic Radio forum whenever a new topic goes up. It's all that. Like the Nickelodeon, whatever. All that said, we are wrapping it up for the night. I've got one tune left for you guys tonight, and I already said what it is. But I didn't say what format it is taking. We're going to close tonight with a track from the Sonic the Hedgehog CD Original Soundtrack 20th Anniversary Edition, Stardust Speedway, Cash Cash vs. Jun Sanao version. Enjoy, thank you, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace. We're up, over, and gone.